What is up, Auto Gang? How we doing? Welcome back to the Lux Algo live stream. My name is Jacob. Good to see you guys. Happy FOMC Wednesday. Today is just the minutes report release, though, all right? So we're not going to see Jerome speak or anything like that, so don't worry about that. But right at 2 Eastern, in literally 10 minutes, we will get some volatility. We'll see if it's priced in. We'll talk about that here in just a second, but we'll be watching it live, that's for sure. It's going to be hard today, guys, because Bitcoin predictions today is honestly a gamble. I mean, obviously, it's kind of a gamble every day, but like in this case, we're actually trying to pretty much go for whether we think, you know, FOMC is going to be up or down at this rate. I mean, and to be honest, when it reports, sometimes you do see it go both ways, and then it just breaks even at the end of the day. But I don't know. I mean, right now we're down $200 on Bitcoin for the day. Nothing too crazy. It's like break even. ES is again only down 15 points, and where's the NQ? The NQ had some volatility that I saw recently. It pulled back a bit. Let's go back. Oh, wrong. There you go, stream. The NQ is down 30 points. So it was a little bit back and forth as well, but it is red today. So it'll be interesting. It's already down. Do we pick more or less? We'll go over that here in just a second. But good to see you guys back here. Again, FOMC at 9 minutes. I'm going to go live on the other platforms early so everybody can see it. I might as well. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and go live. You know what? Let's go live. Let's just go live. Make sure that we're everywhere so people can see it. Otherwise, I'm just going to forget, and then we're going to just miss it. All right, so let's go live everywhere. Give me 1 second. But how we doing, Auto Gang? How you been? Welcome back. Appreciate you guys being here. What's up, Mr. Graham? How we doing? Welcome back to the live stream. What's up? What's up, Sniper? What's up, Silent? How you doing, fam? Doberman, BK in the house. Bash, Dame. How you doing, Dame? What's up, Wardo? What's up, Instagram and TikTok? Welcome to the live stream. I'm going to Lux Out live stream today. FOMC here in about 8 minutes. About 8 minutes right now. We're going to see where we head. Is it priced in? Do we, continue this rally we've had the past few days? We'll see it live here on stream here in just a minute. Again, it's just a minute's release, meaning it's just a report. It's not, Jerome's not talking or anything like that. It's not a normal FOMC, just a minute's release. So we'll see how it moves. Jacob, the 1 second chatter, if we could do that, we would. Going over the news, though, before FOMC drops in about 8 minutes, quite some interesting stuff. As we just said, we do have the FOMC here at 2 Eastern. And then we have Nvidia earnings after hours. So Nvidia, that's could determine price tomorrow, whether we open up or down as well. Nvidia earnings are going to be a big pull on the market this evening. And then, guys, first Ethereum ETF SEC deadline is tomorrow. Lots of crazy talk around digital currencies today. We saw that the White House declares they would work with Congress to establish a framework for digital assets. That's pretty flipping cool. What else is cool about it is that we saw that Circle posted a great video promoting USDC. So again, man, are we just that much closer to a digital currency? That would be awesome. We're very excited about that. Very big for the accepting of the crypto world yet again to make it more regulated, aka more trustworthy. But besides that, we had the 5 prospects of Ethereum ETFs issuers have now submitted their forms for the ETF. So that was this late yesterday, or yesterday afternoon at 5. We got that report. But again, guys, all of this is posted on our Twitter. So if you want to be updated with this, with the important things going on in the market, make sure you follow the Twitter at LuxAlgo. We do have the FOMC minutes dropping here in just a few minutes, and we'll look at that here live. Today, though, Binance license did get suspended in Florida. But it is overturned due to improper legal procedures. So, yeah, that's interesting going on in Florida. Florida's always something crazy going on. But besides that, we had the existing home sales that fell. And housing inflation should be coming down anytime now, right? But unsold inventory is up 9%. So that's a good sign for anybody that's looking to, I mean, it is summertime. So, summertime is going to be, usually that's less, right, in the summer, because that's when people move is summer. But seeing that up, not a terrible thing for the housing market. Besides that, Amazon is preparing to add a subscription fee on top of Prime for Alexa. So if you're using Alexa, get ready to get an extra fee. There's always a fee, right? Always a fee. I mean, come on. Come on, man. But that's pretty much the news for today. FOMC is the most important thing coming out here in literally 6 minutes. So be prepared for that. It's really cool seeing the talk about digital assets. I'm super stoked on that. Who the heck carries cash? Okay, hear me out, though. Hear me out really quickly. And I don't carry cash. I know some people do, especially if you live in, like, Philly or New York. You probably got to carry cash. Hear me out, though. Now this is a hot take, kind of. Do we think that digital assets could decrease homelessness? Think about it. If cash is no longer a thing someday and it's all digital, which more than likely cash is still going to be king. It's probably going to be a long time. Probably going to be hundreds of years before cash is not a thing. But let's just say we eliminate all cash and we go digital. Do you think that would decrease homelessness? I thought about that the other day. Quite an interesting thought, to be honest. Because, like, what is how's the guy going to have a phone on the side of the street? And then how am I going to, like, how's he going to afford a phone where I can give him crypto? Unless, you know, maybe homeless people can now have really good access to I guess there's cheap cell services. This is the way, even if we don't want. I don't know, man. That'd be an interesting thing to think about, though. I like, it's so easy though now to get a device. They could probably easily buy a device for, like, but they have to pay monthly, right, for the internet. So I don't know. That's an interesting thing to talk about. Would they want to even pay monthly for it? Who knows? I thought about that the other day when I was driving. I saw somebody asking for cash, as a Smirks would say. Internet and phone will be free. You think so? Homelessness? Oh, okay. Maybe. But besides that, guys, FOMC here in about, 4 minutes. Okay, let's get our Bitcoin predictions in before the FOMC. If you're new to the stream, welcome. We really appreciate you being here. On Friday, we're going to be doing a $300 giveaway so long as you like the stream. We got to hit 100 likes today, or we're not doing the giveaway on Friday for one. But come back on Friday, be a part of the main stream. Make sure you join up and hit that like button. And let's get to the Bitcoin predictions. And I guess the bot jumped, guys. I don't really... Let me ping it again. I guess the bot jumped. Yeah, it did. Somebody pinged it over there. Who pinged it over there? Just kidding. But we'll be watching FOMC here in just a minute. I got to unlist the other stream so we can get these predictions in. And then, man, we got limited time here. We got limited time here. Let me get this going. Sorry. Let me unlist that really quickly. All right. So for Bitcoin predictions today, once the bot jumps over, I'm going to go ahead and get the price going here. Man, Bitcoin hasn't really moved since yesterday, by the way. It's just been kind of chilling. Probably waiting on the minute release, maybe. Nah, I mean, probably not. Solana, though, back over 180, which is pretty awesome. Ethereum up 3,700, still green. Or it was green the last time I looked at it. It's actually down $47 today. But is the... Put a leash on that bot, Jacob. If I could, I would, man. If I could, I would. If you want to be a part of today's Bitcoin predictions, pretty much you're going to be picking more or less based on FOMC, so good luck. Good luck to see if that's even right. I mean, we'll see about it. But go ahead and start picking the bot in the main chat. It should jump over here in just a second, and we'll get those Bitcoin predictions in. It'll be over there in just a second, my friends. If you want to be a part of today's Bitcoin predictions, what I think is more or less than its current price right now, make sure you jump to the main YouTube stream, the horizontal format, the one with me as the thumbnail. If you don't know how to get to it, just search Luxago on YouTube and click the stream that has me as the thumbnail. It's easy as that. But come on, bot, get over there. We literally have 2 minutes for this bot to get in here. I need to do my analysis. Or, I mean, at this point, we might have to wait. We might have to wait, honestly. I don't think we should. Man, we might have to wait for the FOMC minutes, my friends. I'm sorry. We might have to wait for that. That's a tough one. I think we got to wait now because it's literally going to release here in 1 minute. So we're going to wait till after, and then we'll determine the price after that, I guess. My music's frozen. Why is Epidemic frozen? Come on, Epidemic. What are we doing? Let me go to the 1 minute here, though, on Bitcoin. Gosh, yeah. We're gonna have to wait on this one. Otherwise, okay, we got 1 minute for the FOMC drop. Here we go. Let's see if we get it. If I get the music back up, I will get it back up for you. But it's, for some reason, not working. Come on, Safari. All right, we already got some volatility coming in to the upside. Obviously, we did get some sell-off right away, right? We did get some sell-off right away. And, man, oh, man. We'll get the bot back over here in a second. I guess it's just going to play yesterday's soundtrack. Yeah, that's what I'm going to play. But it's just like Epidemic's not loading for me for some reason. I'm going to go back. The bot's going to jump around, I guess. But let's watch it, man. I think we should have a Twitter update as well. If you're following the Twitter, you'll see it here in a minute. I'm sure BK's on that, right, BK? I'm typing in the wrong chat. Hold on. Let me get that music back up. 4 seconds, my friends. Let's see where we're going. Where are we going? Honestly, it could very well be priced in, so we might see some upside. Let's see. Probably going to see more reaction on the ES. Let's look at the ES really quick. ES coming back down. Okay, now it says it's working. Let's try this one more time there. There we go. Beautiful. Back down, back up. Let's see. We've already down on the day, so it very likely it could, rebound quite easily. But market moving news from Goldman CEO 12 minutes ahead of large news accounts. Yeah, we're gonna have to do it. Oh, man, that stinks. It's like an interesting spot to do our Bitcoin predictions. Exclamation more, exclamation. But I'll be back in a minute, all right? Just, we're going to wait for a second, watch here what happens. News is out. Yeah, it did release. As you can see, the volatility already. Let's go to the NASDAQ. You're going to see bigger reaction on the NASDAQ and the ES for this, and like gold. Yeah, there you go. It's just back and forth. It's already down on the day, so we could maybe just recover, be flat on the day as well. We're down 1% on gold. We're down 17 points on the ES. We're down 43 points on the NASDAQ. Really just trading back and forth. Really just trading back and forth at the moment. Yo, JNF, welcome to the Huddle Gang, man. Yo, Huddle Gang's in the chat for JNF. Let's get it, baby. Let's go, JNF. Appreciate you, brother. Thanks for joining up. That's awesome, man. Thank you. Huddle Gang's in the chat for our boy JNF. Let's go, brother. The minutes have been released. I'm sure we'll have a tweet about it here very soon. Let me refresh. Let me know, BK, when we post something. But yeah, there you go. Goldman Sachs CEO doesn't see the Federal Reserve cutting rates at all this year. Believes U.S. economy is more fragile than what would be a soft landing. So, I mean, it's every day it's something different. It's like, oh, maybe. And then somebody else cuts down the other person. Goldman Sachs CEO, I don't know about that. That's you might want to listen to what he has to say. There's a possibility that could be correct. I mean, honestly, it probably is. I wouldn't put it past him to not cut any rates this year. It's good to keep them in the unknown, right? It's going to keep us in the unknown because then, we produce hype, right? We produce hype around it. Being like, oh, it's going to happen. And then uncertainty could be a good thing for the public eye, but we'll see. Heading back down now. Let's see here on gold. We're going to get into charting here in just a second, my friends. We just want to see this release. Gold's got some room. Gold's got some room to the downside. We're pulling back here. Remember, gold respected structure very, very well. Gold respected it very well. We had a potential bounce off. Remember what we said yesterday, right? We wanted to see that break and retest. Never happened. Never broke through 2440, and now it's coming back down. Got the bear change character coming into this order block. It's a lower volume order block, so it could very well break. Yo, what's up, Rumble? How you doing? But Bitcoin today, let's see, Solana back to under 180. Bitcoin's kind of just chilling now. We'll let things settle, and then we'll do our Bitcoin predictions, okay? Let things settle, and then we'll do our Bitcoin predictions. It's coming right into an actual decent area here for it to potentially just continue this consolidation on the 5-minute. 4 hour here. Yet again, the 4 hour, though, this reset is quite nice from its recent run, especially on a 4 hour time frame. I mean, look at how it hasn't even respected a 50% retracement. So if it comes to 6.9, if it comes down to 69K, could actually be pretty good. So this is not a bad time to make that pullback, especially on a 4 hour. Ethereum, remember, this is a weekly candle we're keeping an eye on. We're watching that weekly price, see if it holds or closes below it. But not too bad. Can you make a chart screen bigger, please? Yeah, okay, jockey. Fine. I'll go to the charting section. Just kidding. But yeah, I mean, see, Solana, it was up today. Or is it still up today? It is up today. Sorry. Up $1 though, barely up today. But it's look where it bounced off the 174.37 like we talked about. exactly. But again, pretty much market's moving off the Goldman CEO and what he said before FOMC, but not much of a. There you go. FOMC minutes. Look at that. What time the FOMC released? It released at 2 Eastern. We tweeted 1:03. Okay, I mean, come on, guys. I don't know why you ain't following that Twitter, brother. All right. FOMC minutes reveal almost all members supported decision to slow pace of QT. Some members worry financial conditions are not sufficiently restricted. So there's your report. Sorry, I was reading something else. But yeah, I mean, there's your reaction. There's your report. Nothing too crazy. We've already kind of been, we've had this massive all-time high move. So it's like, with the idea of there not being any cuts this year, you're probably, going to see some decent consolidation at highs more than likely. Ichimoku indicated you published, but why are you not exit? What? Dude, we've had a million videos on the Ichimoku video. I'm getting chopped around today. Again, Z, there's a reason why you're getting chopped around is because it is that minutes release. If you ever see the FOMC minutes release or just the actual FOMC meeting kind of update, man, I would honestly just sit on your hands. Not really anything worth it unless you like range trading. But here you go. Here's the NQ 5-minute. This started when the CEO reported that. Breaking to that downside like that, and then now obviously on Bitcoin here, going to the daily, we're watching the potential pullback to that 50% level down here at 68930. So right now, guys, this is why I wanted to wait on Bitcoin predictions. Okay, I think it's a good time to do it. All right, so I'm gonna jump the bot over. It looks like people are pinging it in the other chat still. I tried to jump it over earlier, but it didn't work. So let's try it again. I'm gonna jump the bot over. If you want to get your Bitcoin predictions in today, get ready because we're about to do it. Yeah. Reports reveal almost all members support decision to slow pace. So, yeah, just another thing we've anticipated already. If you're just now tuning into the stream as well, big updates on digital assets with the White House saying it would like to work with Congress to establish potentially digital assets. UDSC ad was promoted by Circle, which is pretty awesome. So, who knows, man? There could be some cool news coming out soon about having a digital currency. I mean, obviously there's a bunch of digital currencies already, but the SEC is already talking about, tomorrow. Where was that tweet? Tomorrow was the report for, where'd I put it? About the ETFs was their deadline was tomorrow. I guess no, here it is. The SEC ETF deadline was tomorrow. So for the Ethereum. So again, yet another ETF hits the U.S. market. It's a big sign for digital currencies. So come on, UDSC, let's make it happen, Captain. Just wrote that question. Hello, Jacob. Tomorrow is deadline for ETF, right? Yes. Yeah. Okay, there you go. I mean, Cutface, they honestly, they need to, they're just, you can tell they're discussing it, man. It's like they kind of have to. They kind of they gotta stay with the times, right? I do think at some point we're gonna have something that's a digital currency. I mean, we're literally we have Real ID, right? Have you guys gotten your Real ID yet? That's starting to be a thing. Digital based IDs, right? You can, some states in the US, you can already add your Real ID to your phone and use your phone as an ID. Solana ETF TJ, that's what I'm talking about, brother. Let's do that. Let's do that one. That would be awesome. All right, guys, let's do our Bitcoin predictions now that the FOMC has dropped. All right, Bitcoin prediction for today. Yesterday, it was 825. It's at 646. We're going to do whatever it tells you right now. All right, guys. If you want 100 points added to your profile and be potentially in the top 10 at the end of the week to win $100, it'd be a 1 in 10 chance of winning if you're in the top 10. Then get your Bitcoin predictions in now if you think it's going to be more or less than 69,622 by the end of the stream. Let me know. Put it in those predictions now. If you guys don't know already, our TRB went back in the negative. Ooh, crude oil trades playing out real nice still. If you guys don't know already, this is a Bitcoin prediction account that I'm doing. All right, so I'm going to be competing with you guys as well to see who's correct, who isn't. I was incorrect 2 days now, correct on 1 day, but our balance is still positive, which is good. So let me go ahead and look at some of these time frames here. Let's see what we're going to do. Hopefully FOMC doesn't, completely continue in the same direction, but this is crypto, so. Nice little retracement so far on the daily. I do think it has a chance to go lower, but the problem is the stream right now, we have, let's see. We have about an hour and a half left. So I gotta see. Do I think it's gonna be more or less in this price an hour and a half from now? Let's see here. Let's go to the 4 hour. The problem is it is at the bottom of this 1 hour kind of range here. It did touch. I wish I could have took a buy there. It did touch the bottom of that. Let me go to 30 minute. 30 minutes still at the bottom as well. I might have to go to the downside on this, my friends. I don't know. That's tough. I literally trying to predict what's going to happen in the next, and I have to close in literally an hour and a half is tough. Look at the, let me go to the 5 minute. Because already, gosh, dude, that's tough, man. Do I need to go with my gut? Where's my oscillator? There it is. Oscillator's extended. All right, I think I have to just go. I'm just so bullish on Bitcoin. It's hard not to be bullish on Bitcoin. All right, we're going to go more. I'm going more, my friends. I think because, FOMC can tend to, move in one direction, then retrace back to the next direction by close. And Bitcoin being at this level, I mean, I don't even look at the money profile, money flow profile. Goodness gracious. We're still at the bottom of this high volume. Dude, that's going to be tough. I think it's yet again going to be another close thing. It's going to be another close thing. I'm going to go with Bitcoin more. Bitcoin more is my prediction for it today by the end of the stream. This is just based on Bitcoin predictions, my friends. I'm going to go ahead and switch over to the other account before people start going nuts on the idea of me taking a long here for no reason. Long it, baby. I love that, George. I love it, Z. Let's get it. Let's see. That's our Bitcoin prediction. Make sure you get it in. Let's do our Bitcoin analysis, though, on the higher time frames and get to the streaming. All right. Okay. So, in this case right now, the weekly is insane. Can't get better than this on a weekly chart, right? Make sure you get those Bitcoin predictions in, though, guys, just for a brief moment of time, and then we'll continue here. If you're new to the stream, guys, welcome. If you want to be a part of a $300 giveaway on Friday, two things you got to do. One, you have to be subscribed, but if we're gonna, two, you have to hit the like button. If you don't like the stream right now, then Friday we're not going to be doing that $300 giveaway. If you want to be a part of the $300 giveaway, make sure that you come back on Friday, and all you have to do is be subbed, and you have to enter via the chat. If you want 5 entries instead of 1, join the Hodl Gang. You'll see people in the chat right now that have green names, and they have maybe a Doge emoji or a cool badge. That just, that's what you get when you join the Hodl Gang. So very much appreciate it. It's literally $1 to join. If you are a YouTube premium member, you actually can join for free as well. But if you enjoy the stream, appreciate it. Like it, subscribe, and we'll see you on Friday as well. And honestly, come back every day if you like the analysis. All right, let's go. First up, Bitcoin weekly. Actually, the 65,500, we talked about it, weekly levels. We're pretty much past that, guys. There's not much that we can talk about now about that weekly level until we come back and retest it. So I'm not really complaining. I'm not going to complain that we're just chilling here, right? Well above this. This week, all we wanted, and we talked about yesterday, was closing up over that 67,701 level, right? That last week's high. Going into the daily here, nice little retrace. All we need is a bounce above the 68, right? Bounce above, honestly, 67, because if we even pull this swing point to where we're at now, what's nice is, like we already plotted before, like we showed you guys, is this little zone here actually on a fib pull for a nice retracement lines up beautifully with those previous highs. So it lines up nicely with that previous breakout, right? Great day we had with the Ethereum ETF update, but this potentially closing above yesterday's low, which would be 69146. Good sign for this 2-day pullback, similar to what we saw here, right? Before we had that launch, right? We had 1-2 and then takeoff. So, or then takeoff here. So we could get that 1-2 takeoff as well. 2 days of retracement, one big day of bull run. So maybe, you know, I'm really hoping this week we can hit all-time highs. We, you know, got 2 more days. So come back tomorrow to see if we do or not. See what we're talking about. So it depends how today closes. If today on Bitcoin closes over yesterday's low, I think we have a high probability of actually coming up much higher. All right. So potentially maybe tomorrow making that breakout, maybe a retest of this open close daily high right there. But again, you know, we plot this every day, right? We first off got the one at 73K, but this one right here, this is why we always say take those open close periods on the daily and the weekly for take profit levels. Because this one here, right, it's almost the middle of that high volume order block, but look at the way it reacted to it. I mean, it's easy to take profit of your life right there. So, you know, it can be as simple as that sometimes. Let's look at the signals and overlays. What we say on stream yesterday, we said, hey, watch for the, let me optimize this to 19 instead of the dashboard down there. Watch for the NeoCloud to flip today, right? Pretty much flip today. What's going to happen is if this price does hold up over 68K, you're going to see this thing block off probably tomorrow like this, okay, right around 68K. So watch that. If it blocks up by this holding, we could have a good probability of this actually continuing in a trend formation, which is good. Remember the last time we had this trend formation with this breakout move, we just pretty much treated the NeoCloud as a very lovely shelf and continued in that trend. So it's about time we get back into the trending state, right? We've hit our consolidation through the what's it called? Through the halving. We hit our consolidation, and now we're breaking out of that previous lower high, right? And we're starting to create bullish structure for a nice trend. So at 22% trend strength though, right? We need to increase and show us more higher lows, and then we'll continue. But let's jump into the 4 hour here. 4 hour is interesting because it did flip on the Neo. I'm gonna go ahead and that's 19. Okay. So this is actually at an 89% trend strength. Now, seeing this though, we traded through the Neo, right? No trade when we're trading through the NeoCloud, no trade zone. Finally traded above it with a bullish NeoCloud, so we got that continuation, which is good. Again, watch see if it touches the NeoCloud or if it just holds up over the other low it set yesterday, right? Yesterday when we were on stream, the low there was 69146. So see if it holds up over that price. If it does, we're gonna look really good for that and potentially make that continuation to the upside after today. Sadly, looks like we're coming back down a little bit here. Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see later today if we're right or wrong. But we have literally what, hour 30 minutes left. Hour 28 minutes. We'll see. Maybe get that bounce back. It'd be nice. But for the 4 hour here, literally for today, just hold in this area. If they can hold above that 69100 level, I think I'm going to be pretty happy. But remember what we said though on the daily. The biggest thing is the daily, just closing above yesterday's low, which was 69146. So what we talked about. But yeah, structure is really nice so far on Bitcoin here. If we pull this out, we can see even look. When you see the NeoCloud get respected at that 50 level on a fib, and you also have an imbalance off of the price action concepts, looks really clean here for a potential continuation to that upside. So we got to just see what it respects, and if it comes down to retest 6.9, or if it wants to, you know, bounce off where it did already, which was like 691, we'll go from there, right? That could be also, if it does come back, retest 6.9, that could indicate a very nice 4 hour bull flag. We've seen a break and retest like we talked about potentially happening on Ethereum, which did not. But that's pretty much Bitcoin. Still in that bullish structure, like it a lot. So let's watch it into tomorrow. Make sure you tune back in tomorrow and see what happens. I feel you, man. All right, let's go ahead and close Bitcoin predictions. Bada boom, bada bang. We had, man, 71 today. Great job. If you got those Bitcoin predictions in, I'm going to unpin that. Great job. If you did, if you didn't, I'm sorry. Yeah, you missed out. But you get what happens with Bitcoin predictions. Well, at the beginning of every stream, I give you a price. You predict whether you think it's going to be more or less by the end of the stream. If you are correct, guess what? You get 100 points added to your profile. Now, if you tune in every day and you do that every day and you chat and you hang out, you get points added to your profile. If you end up being one of those top 10 point getters and you're a top 10 viewer on the leaderboard at the end of the week, you get a 1 in 10 chance of winning $100. Yet another reason to come hang out with us every day here on stream. Appreciate you guys. All right, I'm going to go ahead and the bot's probably going to leave us. I'm sorry, guys. Bot's probably gonna leave us. I don't know. That it does have a mind of its own at this point. Like 2 days works great, and then the third day it's like, nah, just kidding. Don't ask me why. All right. But again, guys, if you're not on the YouTube stream, I would highly suggest hopping over to the YouTube stream. Click the one with me as the thumbnail. You get the best experience over there. Very much appreciate you guys hanging out with us. All right, let's keep going. Let's jump over to Ethereum really quickly because Ethereum is the next one on the docket. That was not a massive move for the minute release. Yeah, Brad, that's what I was saying. It's probably priced in. Pretty much priced in. We're at all-time highs. You know, and this evening, right, we have Nvidia earnings, right? Don't forget, we have Nvidia earnings this evening. That could be a huge, huge move on what happens around the market. Now, obviously, it won't affect Bitcoin as much, but it will affect a lot of... hold on. It will affect a lot of what we're seeing with the rest of... Goodness gracious. Sorry, give me 1 sec. Oh no. Sorry, the TikTok stream went down. Trying to fix it. Why did the TikTok stream crash? What is happening? Bear with me. There we go. Sorry, TikTok. I'm back, TikTok, if it'll let me. All right, whatever. We'll see if it comes back or not. Turbo pumping. We're going to go over... yeah, in just a second, guys, we'll go over y'all's suggestions. I was just going to see if we can get the TikTok stream back up. There we go. All right, cool. It's back up. All right. So let's talk about Ethereum. So with Ethereum, right, yesterday we discussed the weekly high. Stay on the page, brother. We discussed the weekly high from here on this pivotal point. This pivotal point was that 3729. I want to see if we can close over that. That'd be nice. This thing swept this area here on the weekly and then just dumped the day after, right? So, or the week after. So if this thing can close over that, it would really be a huge statement on this wanting to hold or at least retest maybe the 4K level. But going about it here, especially on like a 4-hour or a daily time frame, I mean, if it's going to continuously trade up over like the 3,700, right? I mean, I'm not going to be complaining, right? This thing had a pretty nice area to work with here. You know, this was a high volume spot on the money flow profile. We're just, you know, it's pulling from back here in November of 23. But this is that next high volume spot from when it came out of here. So it was sitting right above 3,500. Makes sense, right? 3,500 comes from that weekly open close pivotal level that was extremely aggressive. When this thing went up and retested 3,500, this thing literally just dumped, right? Dumped straight down through to 2,100. So that being said, here on Ethereum, we pretty much are seeing that right now. We're seeing the fact that 3,500 was that high volume level just recently. So going into that daily time frame here, you know, that's where we ended up hitting. Let's see, the high and the closing price was right above that level. So it being above that level the other day was a great sign that this thing possibly wants to continue to that high. But coming from here, we wanted to see on the was it the daily or the 4 hour? I think it was the 4 hour, or maybe that was on Solana for the bull flag, but we'll talk about that here in a sec. But again, just closing today over this open close period here would be ideal as your daily open close high sitting there. Closing over that today would be good, but I mean, if it's going to close up over 36, you know, 60, I think Ethereum's going to be fine going into the end of this week. Obviously, this is exhausted, right? So it's such a big aggressive move here. But from here, seeing, you know, 3,700 here, you got some nice consolidation. It's at a high volume order block here that has more buyers than sellers before, meaning that there's probably more sellers sitting at that level. That's why we're showing some resistance, right? You see that 30% order block. But let's see if we can maybe get Bash. How about you? That defeats the purpose, Bash, on the Bitcoin prediction. It defeats the purpose. But yeah, for here, getting that consolidation would be key. What I really like though is the oscillator, because this thing peaked right on the 4 hour. It peaked off, and then now it's coming with overflow. So if this thing gets a bullish turning point somewhere in here above the 3,600 level, we could probably see that break and run to that 39 again. And remember that 39 also comes from 2 weekly pivotal levels here. So 39.27 coming from these 2 weekly levels. We pull it back into what happened. Guess what? Rejection right off the weekly level. So that'd be our target still. I want to see 39, and then maybe, you know, 4K would probably be the ideal target, but we'll just be safe targeting that up there at 3.9. But obviously you can see on the daily it is extended. So if this thing, you know, needs a rest, then coming from its pivot, you know, its retracement lines up. I'm gonna go ahead and delete that one. You know, well above these highs. This is what I like to see, is when you see here, you see the 50% and the 618 on that recent push. It had a significant push to where if it were to pull a retracement here, it would still be above that structural high there. This is a lower high, right? So if this were to pull a full retracement, you would see it actually, and bounce, of course, you would see it actually obey that previous lower high as well. So if it were to come down that hard, I don't think it will, because guess what? Like we said, deadline for the ETF is tomorrow. So if that gets approved, we'll see if we get what kind of reaction we get out of Ethereum. Is it priced in? Yes or no? Let me know in the chat. Is that priced in? That's the real question. If it's priced in, who knows? That's what we're going to be waiting for. If not, then we'll see tomorrow live on stream. Make sure you tune back in. FOMC today, though, not priced in, Crypto Kid said. I mean, this is a very mega push. So it could very well be priced in. But who knows, right? Who knows? Yeah, because the Bitcoin ETF didn't really move much. We got a report on it getting approved, and then, you know, it was fake news, and then it ended up getting approved, right? So, or because of the hacked SEC Twitter. So in that case, you know, maybe ETH chills here. Maybe it comes down. I don't know. Like, that's why we'll be live going over it when it does. But again, remember, deadline tomorrow for the ETF SEC potentially decision there. So we'll see if it does or not. Maybe we'll get something live. Bot jumped back over to the other stream, man. I told you I was moving it. I was making the other one public. Well, Don, look at where it already made its mega move off of the ETF news, right? So again, it's not anything that I would be, you know, that's why we're saying is it priced in, because Ethereum already went nuts. So right now we're just watching to see if it can hold in the 3600s. Right, so that's pretty much Ethereum for you guys. Target still 39.27. If it makes that pullback, watch 3,500. If not, we're gonna watch those levels we saw with the fib. All right, Solana. Look at that's nuts. Look at the Solana order block there. 20% order block sitting there. More buyers, more sellers than buyers, but not much of a difference. But beautiful rejection none the same. Let's go to the daily first. Daily time frame. Remember, we wanted to hold over the 17437. Why? Besides it making that run just recently, we go back on the weekly time frame and look at where we had these pivotal reactions on the weekly as well. Here, here, and here, right? 174.37. That just comes from a weekly chart. And then we have the 198 as well, pivotal point on the weekly from the last run it made in 2021. Rejection, right? 4-hour time frame. Sorry, let's go daily. Look at the bounce though off that 174. Daily time frame. See if it gets respected. It's also resistance now. Got blown through on that major pump on Monday. Monday pumps. Y'all remember Monday pumps. This Bart simple candle pattern. But yeah, holding that price this week would be ideal. But with the weekly candle, honestly, just closing over last week's high is pretty much the highest watch we're going to have right now for Solana. Highest watch closing up over 176. So if we can close over that, that would be the most ideal thing I would want for Solana this week. But if it's going to continue to trade over 174, I'm not worried, right? We picked up a decent amount at 121, so we're not too worried about that one. So we're chilling. So next target, though, 198, go up to retest that, you know, previous, almost a double top, but that previous high around the 200s. 198 just comes from the weekly pivotal here. Clearly, price tried to rebound and major reaction to 198. So we're just waiting to see that same thing. But structure, nonetheless, man, on the weekly was so clean. All right, respecting that BOS perfectly. Can't get better than that. Let's go to the daily here. Look at signals and overlays. There you go. Signals and overlays daily may optimize to 18, as said in the dashboard. You got 30% trend strength right now, but Guess what? NeoCloud has flipped. Today was the day it flipped. So seeing this step back up would be ideal right over 174. Now, remember, the NeoCloud reacts similar to Fibonacci. So right now, it's actually in the right spot. So we'll see if it makes that breaking move or not, coming later this week or maybe next week, right? So let's wait to see if this thing holds up over 174.37. But again, man, this inverse head and shoulders was so clean, man. That's just, you can't get better than that. Nice little breakout. I mean, beautiful pattern on Solana. We love Solana for the long term. Honestly, this year I'm targeting like 250. So we'll see where it ends up later this year. But that's why you tune in every day. We go over these charts every day, guys. Come on, man. Make sure you hit that sub button if you're not subscribed already. We do $300 giveaways on Friday. We very much appreciate it if you tune in and sub. You can learn how to enter on Fridays. Today, though, there's 176 people in the main YouTube stream right now. If you're not in the main YouTube stream, I'd very much appreciate it if you went over there and hit that like button. We need to hit 100 likes today to do the giveaway on Friday. So if we don't reach that 100 like goal, well, come on, guys. Let's get it. Third day in a row asking for INJ. Yo, Bruce, we've been over INJ the past few days, I promise you. I know at least on Monday or Tuesday we went over INJ. And one bot. And one AI. Yeah, BK is an AI. He changed it. All right, let's go over gold. Oh, yeah. Love when gold has a red day. Just kidding. Here we go. Back over gold, though. Gold making its move lower. Bitcoin at less right now for sure, but let's see if we get that bounce back before close. Yo, BTBP, member for 1 month, man. Appreciate you. Thanks for being here. Man, already, you know, that's just him saying he's been a member for a month. You're awesome. I think you just got a new, you got a new updated logo. You got the green signal now. Let's get it. Welcome, man. Appreciate you being here for a month. Sorry, let me go back to gold on the daily. All right, first off, gold buy, okay, sell. Again, guys, if you're shorting golds at highs, please don't. You dream of days like this at highs for gold for bullish setups, right? We discussed this the other day. Now, obviously, people that are short on gold are like, dude, no, you can short gold at the highs. Look at it. Look at it now. You can short gold at the highs. It's coming down. All right, fine. I mean, wait a few days. It'll probably crush you and hit a new all-time high. I mean, come on, brother. All right, that being said, though, I would not recommend when you see the daily and the weekly time frame this aggressively bullish to be shorting. Again, I would promise you in the long run, if you just follow high time frame direction, your lower time frame trades are going to be 10 times better. Okay, you're going to have a lot better probability. You're pretty much giving yourself, an extra edge on top of maybe the strategy or whatever edge, you know, in your strategy you have already, just by following high time frame direction. So for now on the daily here, we're pulling back, but guess what? On the daily, still trading well above the NeoCloud. Where does this thing stop? Who cares? Right now, you know, looking at, let's go to the 4 hour. I'm going to pull up price action. Price action concepts. Right now, we're entering a pretty key level. Now, that obviously FOMC is driving this lower, but we're entering a pretty key level here. This was a previous higher high and a previous higher low, following very clean structure. Now, the nice part about gold, it very much makes very good moves with very clean structure. So that's one thing I really respect about gold. I really like about gold. Now, pretty much, if you want this to play out, though, what I would want to see is this thing breaking this, you know, higher low, right? Breaking that higher low and then making a retest off of this order block, creating a breaker block. So we'll see if that were to happen on the structural front for this thing to maybe be considered as a 4 hour short. But again, going into the daily, right? If that structural point does get broken, which was the bottom of this, I'm going to just go ahead and mark this like this. Boom, off the BOS. We go to the daily here, right? And we pull up signals and overlays for the trending state. Look, it's still far off from that Neo. So, I mean, there are shorting opportunities you could have from here down to that NeoCloud if that's something you're considering. But I would honestly suggest like on a 4 hour or something, or on a daily, if you're looking for some type of setup on gold, or you've been waiting for a setup on gold, looking for this as a potential start to a next long trade to break all-time high. So if that were to be a play, then you need to wait for that price action to revert one more time, give you something to give you that potential push back to the highs until you get a bigger break on a daily time frame. If the daily, though, does break this low, I mean, you know, your probability of it maybe retesting like 2360 could be really nice. But we'll end up seeing, right? We've been at all-time highs. There's probability for the downside, but we need to see that structure change on the that lower time or the higher time frames before we even consider any low time frame trades. So we'll see where it ends up here by the end of today, and go from there. But right now entering a pretty aggressive area, so we'll see where this if this creates a reaction or not. Bearish on the 4 hour, it did break structure on the oscillator as well. Okay, I didn't look at the oscillator. Didn't look at the oscillator. Didn't realize this would have. Didn't realize you would do me like this, gold. All right, the oscillator has our setup occurring. It's not fully occurred, but it is occurring. So there is a potential now. Saying that, there is a potential on the 4 hour for a short, but again, we got to consider the time frame, right? Now, you know, when it comes to a setup of ours, it's like, man, do we fight the daily trend? Victor, need to have a producer, a studio. What are you talking about? Now, we're going to take y'all's suggestions here in just a little bit, okay? Interesting question in general. Is it better to be a bull or a bear? Why can't you be both? How do you have 200 viewers with 500K subs? Bots? Changed my mind. I mean, a lot of our subs are from YouTube Shorts. So YouTube Shorts kind of changed what subscriber counts are. Same with TikTok. Most TikTok pages have hundreds of thousands of viewers and hundreds of thousands of subs, and they get 5 people on the live. They get 500 likes every third video. I mean, that's just how it is these days. Short videos push subs. Like, you can, on Shorts now, you can just hit subscribe in 2 seconds. Don't ask me. Could still be bots. I had that theory too. Yeah, I don't know. The Shorts thing is weird these days. Who cares? I don't care. I'm here to just hang out with whoever wants to join and hang out with us. Can we expect new all-time high in Bitcoin this month? There's a possibility. If it's gonna hold, you know, if it's gonna hold its structure it's in, absolutely. If Bitcoin's gonna hold the structure it's in, absolutely, 100%. Gold though, okay, so I contradicted myself there because, you know, higher time frame is showing that, you know, we could potentially have, you know, a continuation from here. You know, this is still in a very aggressive uptrend on the higher time frame on a daily, but when we get one of our setups, guys, I mean, this is the problem about being a trader. When you get a setup and higher time frame is in the opposite direction of your setup, it's so hard. But at the same time, I'm like, man, we got to take it because it's a setup, right? So I will say, if this plays out, now it has to play out. It might not play out, right? We could get this extension to the downside, and it could just blow out that 50 level and not even create the setup. So by the time the setup occurs, it would, on the 4 hour, at least confirm bearish structure. So I'm going to go ahead and put gold on the list for this. But essentially what we need to see, like always, for our setup, is this thing is extended from here. It's set higher lows. It's set higher highs, higher low, a very small lower high. But in this case, it's already fully extending to the other side. So we need a bullish turning point first off of this extended period, and then we need one more bearish turning point to happen below that 50 level. If that bearish turning point happens, it'd be something like this. We will be, it'll probably break a little bit lower. It'd probably break the swing low. It'd be nice if it broke that swing higher low there and then created that turning point. That'd be a little bit more aggressive, but that will determine our 4 hour setup, and we'll end up taking it. But again, this is a 4 hour time frame, so our target, guys, is gonna be a lot different than a daily. Right off of that, if for some reason it's off 2400 or something that on that reject, we'll talk about targets. But next targets to the downside are pretty much what we wanted to see that support on before. Would be like 2350. Would be that downside move. Probably take a little bit off 2360. It depends. Let's see the daily here. The daily right there, boom, 2360 that'd be that one take profit side. But so we'll see if the 4 hour setup occurs. You got bearish divergence that formed twice here on the oscillator, so on the daily time frame. So we'll see what ends up occurring, right? Goodness gracious, jockey. But yeah, so keep an eye on that for gold right now. Bearish on the 4 hour, we'll say that. Higher time frame though, still a little bullish, but it's making that pullback needed. But gold is on that setup list. Somebody said stacks here. Was stacks 4 hour as well from the other day? Yeah, it didn't create that turning point. Stacks off the list on the setups. NQ really quickly, guys. Let's take a quick look at it. It's coming down. Major run this week. You go to the weekly here. This thing honestly made that all-time high break. I mean, look at the weekly chart if you're like stressed out about it being down 100 points right now. Here's your weekly chart. I mean, not really much to look at. We have Nvidia earnings after hours, right? So with Nvidia having its earnings after hours, this thing could completely bring price all the way back up through that all-time high. So really focus on that. Let me go to the ES. ES here. ES down as well, 33 points. So bigger what was it, NQ? Where's the NQ? Where'd it go? I'm on the setup list. That's why. Let me go to stream watch list. Where my NQ at? Yo, Nat Gas, by the way. Holy moly. Was it you, Jockey, that wanted Nat Gas? Nat Gas has been ripping. Like major moves on that natural gas. But sorry, the NQ here down 0.5%, while the ES SP 500 is down over 0.5%. So ES having a little bit bigger reaction here. All-time high reaction, more than likely. But if we were to pull, you know, man, look at the amount of times it just couldn't break through that 5350. Just couldn't break, right? It's like at that point when it can't break, it's going to have to pick a direction, right? It's going to have to probably come back. Where it's at now, you know, it's not bad. Look at the daily. I mean, what? There's nothing really to worry about, I would say. Weekly time frame as well. If this week though on the ES can close above last week's closing price, which was 53.27, it would still look good for that potential all-time high break yet again. But yeah, that's it for the ES. I will go over Bitcoin again. Pop, we've been over it a million times already. The bot is on the other stream, yes. Crude oil, guys. Crude oil trade about to break our low. Remember, we're going for 75. I'm going to go ahead and just set. I don't let me set the. Oh, here we go. I'm just going to go ahead and set the TP now for 7.5, to be honest. Okay, whatever, 7.51. So crude oil looking for that 7.51 on the, remember, because we took the daily trade regardless, but 75 seems pretty interesting, especially if this low breaks at 76.80. I think it could easily hit 75. So keep an eye on that. It's good to see these prices down though. Nice value on. We're gonna go over the euro as well. We're gonna take suggestions very soon. Yes, Nas, this is paper trading, man. It's real. Paper trading is real, brother. This is real stuff here. Legally, I can't trade on stream, sadly. If it was my personal one, I could. Now, besides that, let me go back to the setups. Sorry. But, yeah, crude oil, we're looking for the 75 breakdown. We're down to the last 10%. So, great job on that. Wait, where are we at on likes? Yeah, come on, guys. We're at 74 likes right now. Smash that like button if you want to do a $300 giveaway on Friday. Make sure you tune in to the main YouTube stream to be a part of that giveaway on Friday, okay? Why can't I trade on stream? Because it's not my... If this was the Jacob YouTube channel, then I could. I appreciate that, Naz. Hit that pith like. What do you... What? What is that? Air's in the chat for crypto, whatever that is. Come on, brother. Brother, is this the what indicator for order block? Oh, the best indicator for order block? Yes, 100%. One we offer at least. Best one we offer. Highly suggested. FOMC guys hitting the market where gold taking the biggest hit, almost down 2% today. ES down 6-8%. and the NASDAQ down about 0.5%. We have Nvidia earnings after hours. Guys, looks like our Bitcoin is going to be less, man. Sadly. This is why, you know, it's all, you always can't find. It might not be, actually. Hold on. Wait a second. Let's take a quick glance. We might get lucky. We might get lucky. Let me go to the 1 hour again. We could get lucky. There's a possibility. We got some time. We got 1 hour. Okay, we got 1 hour left. We could get lucky here. Let's get it back up over there. What meme coin should I buy right now? None. Don't buy any. I wouldn't recommend buying meme coins, to be honest. It's at an order block. Yeah, there's more sellers here too, so buyers 100% could step in. All right. Besides that, guys, I mean, oh, euro. I'll take suggestions here in just a second. Euro USD. Now, what do we? I mean, we talked about it yesterday. Obviously, we're getting a pullback as well in the euro. This thing's down 0.3%. Coming back to retest that, you know, previous structural shift. Now, this retested at a high and didn't break and close over it, right? So, again, if you're retesting structure and you don't break it, why? I mean, there's no reason to not think it's going to go the opposite direction. Didn't break structure. It failed to break structure. It's probably going to go the direction opposite to where it was just heading. It could be as straightforward as that, right? Right now, guys, we said if this thing actually is not going to break and touch 109 or hold 108.5, it's probably going to go hit 108. I would target 108 here on the euro, absolutely, especially with FOMC. I'd be targeting, yeah, right at 108. Right at 108 right now would be it. This Cheese Lord wants me to look up FFIE. If this thing hasn't changed from yesterday, I'm not looking at it again. Yeah, this thing hasn't changed. It's less than yesterday. Come on, brother. You missed the run. You missed the run. Look at Bonk. Come on. Do you know if render could skyrocket if Nvidia earnings come? Yeah, that's possible. I mean, it's correlated, right? It is correlated with what's it called? Yo, render's insane. We got this thing off. It was off 7, right? Was this the one we got off 7? I think so. Yeah, on the weekly. Yeah, it was. I have to go double check. I always mix this one up with. There's a few that are priced around the same. But yeah, it very well could be. Man. This thing, what did we say with yesterday? Hold on. Did we say? Yeah, it needs to break through the 1150. First off, we retested that high, 1158 on render. I mean, come on, brother. Let's get it. Will gold and Bitcoin fall? Gold's already fallen, man. Will the news Nvidia pump the price a bit? Yeah, Nvidia news could help with render a bit. I don't think it would do it a ton. It's not going to have a reaction like with Nvidia does, but again, it's something to watch. Anything that's related or correlated with Nvidia or does business with Nvidia or what it may be, you're probably going to see reaction to. Like AMD, you know, when Nvidia has good earnings, you'll see AMD react to it. Sometimes it'll be the same. Sometimes AMD will react to, you know, it'll move up, like Nvidia will move 10%, and then AMD, it's a competitor, but that whole industry usually has a, you know, correlated reaction. Well, you know, the overall sector will too. So it's like, you know, it all will have, it could, you know, same with render because they've been correlated with them in a way. So you might see a little bit of reaction. I'm not going to say it's going to jump 10%. FOMC calls Jacob to ask results of FOMC. We went over that earlier, man. We were watching it live. But I mean, we tweeted about it. Where'd that tweet go? Let me just go back home. Follow Twitter, you want constant updates, but there you go. Gold may be forming a top. Interesting. Breaking down. Yeah, it's kind of it's still in that slope as you can see here, but look at the lower high there on the oscillator. So yeah, definitely some divergence coming in on the oscillator. It could be settling off here for sure. But yeah, here's your FOMC minutes release. You know, members supported decision to slow pace right? So it's pretty much, you know, we had the Goldman CEO talk about they're not going to cut rates this year. That's pretty much everything going on with FOMC. It's, I mean, just the rate cutting idea is not out. Yeah. BK, I was getting there, brother. Let me get there. I'm just kidding. BK, this AI, man, this BK AI, just, you know, it's impatient sometimes. Yo, Malaki, or whatever your name is, this is the price action concepts indicator. The render structure, though, is so awesome. Guys, this is it. This is the price point it has to break. It'd be 1158, right? B-boop, he said. Silly AI. All right, $13. $13 would be that next target, okay? Give me 13. I'll have a bath. I'll have a money bath. I don't even know. If we see 13 on render soon, I'll go nuts. Man, Solana though, guys, remember this week closing the high 176. Nice turning point though. Locked in that turning point last week, which is huge. And extended. Pendle, please. I got you, brother. Let's just start taking suggestions, guys. You want anything analyzed? Throw it in the chat. Let's go over it. Let's have a good time. Probably wait until I ask, though. FTM. We didn't do FTM yesterday, I don't think. Yeah, we didn't do it yesterday. I'll do that for you, Crypto Kid. Don't worry. All right, so Pendle, man. Weekly structure, beautifully respected. I mean, you can't get better than that, brother. You can't get better than the weekly structure getting respected, right? Previous high here, boom, bounce right off of it. All right. Off $4. Next target right now, right up there, 684. Daily time frame, this thing coming off of that high that it broke yesterday. Man, I mean, if this thing makes a retrace, watch this here. I'm drawing this zone here. Why? Change of character. That happened. Very aggressive change of character. You got an imbalance, but you also have the open close high right here. Boom. Watch the fib here. Watch the fib here. Off the low. Does the fib line up? Pretty much 50% level lining up directly inside that previous high. You can't get better than that. If it gets a retrace like that, you'll probably see this thing bounce beautifully off the 550, off $5, maybe even wick right there off 519. Right off 519 there would be that kind of move there. Let's see if that happens. Be very nice. Let's see signals and overlays. And there you go. Let's see the signals and overlays on optimized to 11 as said in the dashboard. Dashboard down here. 15% so far. Let me pull up the fib off this here. Fib there lining up nicely with that order block with that Neo Cloud. So, you know, this thing comes back down, shows us support off the top of it. 570 could get that, you know, continuation as well. So this is the daily, yeah, this is just a high volume level. What we're gonna do here is watch. I'm gonna update this to, let's do 50 bars. I want to see what this did. Where the volume is up here. Yep, there you go. Look at that. So just so again, if you're using the money flow profile, by the way, guys, if you just update those bars to see the data probably from here, you know, from the last time it was at this level, you know, you can just mess around with the bars. We could probably do like, let's do like 60. 60 here ramps it back a little bit more. That's coming from this movement, right? We see where the majority of volume is in this area, right? Where's that majority volume? In that area, right? So when it made this move to that high, guess what? All the trading activity is, bam, right where it rejected, right there at 65, okay? Highest volume spot right there. So watch, see what it does. And you have another peak volume happening down, or not peak volume, but peak sellers were down here before. Usually when you see those peak sellers like that, it could be another one of those things where they could be exhausted now, and there could be buyers that step in off 580. So massive, massive move so far here. On Pendle and reacting to that beautiful, beautiful high volume area. What's the future buying with crypto? Oh. Who has buying today a pizza with Bitcoin? Oh, can you do that? Wait, did anybody jump on that? Wait a second. Did Papa John's or like Domino's jump on that today? Unfollow? I'm just kidding. Did Papa John's or somebody jump on that today because of its history? That would be money. What pizza company is supporting Bitcoin today? Bitcoin Pizza Day? Is that a thing on Twitter? Bitcoin Pizza Day. Top. Who would have thunk? The second I type in Bitcoin Pizza Day, it's a freaking ad, or it's literally a meme coin account. Even though, honestly, this, there you go, much better. 10,000 pizzas, please. That's 1 Bitcoin. That's funny. Who would have thought it, though? Coinbase Pizza. That's awesome. This Bitcoin Pizza Day, we're celebrating how far crypto's come with, since 2010. Dude, $1 USDC slices. Bro, why don't we do it? Why did I see this? Yo, BK, where you at? BK, you should have done this. You taken a train there. BK. Dang it, dude. We could have, imagine if we had a live reporter, BK, at the pizza place buying pizza with UDSC. What do we do? What are we doing, BK? We could have BK there live reporting, buying Bitcoin with, buying pizza with crypto. That's awesome. They're still going, BK. You want to run over there real quickly? That would be awesome. That's freaking sick, dude. That's so cool. Hey, I will say this meme coin though. I'm not even gonna. Their videos are great. They make good videos. I just like the videos. I don't recommend buying it. They have good videos though. Good meme videos. Dude, we should have had a live reporter buying pizza today. That'd been money. Okay, guys. I will say though, the person. Okay, imagine buying 10,000. You know, the guy that said he bought 10,000 or bought pizza with 10,000 Bitcoins. You have to think, was that all his Bitcoin, right? He literally might actually have a crazy amount of Bitcoin. I don't know his story. I just know that whole deal with him spending 10,000 Bitcoins on 1 pizza or 2 pizzas. So, I mean, did he still own more? Does anybody know? Let me know. Does anybody know if that guy, you know, actually had more Bitcoin, or did he actually sell all of his Bitcoin? Because that is depressing. Otherwise, if he had 10,000, he probably had some crazy amount of Bitcoin. Gold, please. Yeah, we're going to get a lot of gold comments today. Gold's, man, we're looking for a setup on gold for a short if it plays out on the 4-hour, but that's kind of just us waiting. We're waiting for the structure to flip here. Yeah, what is this, BK? Oh, is this him? Story behind. Oh, this was 4 years ago. Wait, hold on. Well, you guys can't hear this. I can't either. Never mind. We have the streaming PC now. The streaming PC, that audio didn't come through. What did he say though? Just sum it up for me, BK. Hey, don't blame me. It's not me. It's the I'm an editor on it's just a hard thing on the Luxotto account. 700 million for 2 pizzas. Jupiter. Guys, gold right now. I just want to see this structure break down here, this low, 2371. We're looking for the structure to form on the downside on the matrix, but that's gonna take a day or two. Guys, I see your comments on next analysis. Okay, I have a million people asking. Are you long for FOMC? I mean, I'm long for Bitcoin in general, but not on gold. Gold possibly looking short on the 4-hour, but that'd be a very short-term trade. But the daily on gold right now is retesting this Neo cloud, which I'm watching. Top of the Neo sitting right here, 2360. I don't think it'd go much lower than 2360, to be honest. He's happy there's a holiday in his honor. He had a Hawaiian shirt on or something, so I'm assuming the guy did well with his Bitcoin. He had to have more than 10,000. If you own 10,000 Bitcoins, Pepe's always going to hang out behind me. He'll just hang out there. If you own 10,000 Bitcoins, you had to at least have more than that, right? You had to. You had to have more than that. There's no way. Yo, guys, we might be banking today. Come on. Never mind. It's getting bought back. Where are we at on this? Hold on. We're close. We're close. Come on, Bitcoin predictions. Come on, Bitcoin predictions. Please. Please. He now owns Hawaii. Are you joking? Is that real? All right, let's go to Jupiter. I saw Jupiter a few times. Jupiter daily time frame. Okay, first off on Jupiter, what we see. Man, I need to blow my nose. Jupiter right now, we're inside a pretty strong structural point here. I mean, you could actually extend this down to here. I mean, this is going to hold on Jupe over 112. I mean, you're going to see this also, guys, follow similar to Solana. A lot of those meme coins traded through, you know, using Solana traded through Jupiter's, whatever. So watching to see, you know, this structure hold and continuing with Solana will be big as well. For now, though, you know, structure's still there, slope's still there. Let's go to the weekly really fast. Weekly's not bad. Let's go to a 4 hour. 4 hour setting lower lows and lower highs, higher low now. It's conflicting, right? That's not a bad sign. Nice conflicting here. Still kind of, it could still be a bull flag formation if it wants to break back down, but I don't think it will for now at least. Holding over 120 solid. Your upside target here on a daily is going to be probably 134.10. And then I'd go for somewhere like 140s, but on that weekly, you have a low at 130 and then a high at 140. Yeah, 130s and 140s is going to be a big watch there. 4 hour though, you got a 12% order block majority. Sellers, buyers could step in there at 135. Good sign. Same here above that. Buyers could step in at both these levels. Are you trading in Jupe? No, I'm not trading it. We're just analyzing it. Jockey, 10,000 Bitcoins bet on. Hey, Danny, I appreciate it, man. Oh, scientist wants SUI. You price signals? No. I mean, we actually, yes. I mean, we talk about trades and setups. I say, hey, if this happens, then you could take a trade. That's only when it happens, though. Money flow profile. You could just use it. I mean, it's like any money profile. Or, sorry, volume profile. Except this one gives you sentiment. All right, I'm going to do SUI so this guy stops pinging me. We have hundreds of free indicators now. Oh, the money flow profile is free, yeah. SUI, great structure on 4 hour. Love that. Daily time frame, trying to bounce back. We got some... Oh. I'm kind of upset it didn't have any bullish divergence, but I will say, here you go. SUI is going on the setup list. This has a potential setup coming in for us. So this beautifully setting lower highs and lower lows, extending all the way down. If this thing makes a bigger move up here, gives me a nice move like that, we'll be taking along. Targeting, what's it, 142. Targeting 142. So we'll see about that if and when that happens. So we'll keep an eye on it. So this does look good for a start of a potential reversal. Let's keep an eye on it though. Should have just done this. But it has to extend a little bit more. That's why I said in the 4 hour, I do like that structure so far. It had a very nice V bounce so far. It's just gonna have to obey this high right now. This area here, I would just watch this spot right now. If this thing breaks below this low here, 108. If it breaks below 108, I'll probably be bearish. It's more than likely to go retest 102. Okay. I've seen you in a lot of YouTubers' chats, but didn't know you had your own. Yeah, what's up, Poop? Okay. Guy's name's Poop. Errors in the chat. But I appreciate you being here nonetheless. I don't know if you're trying to make me say poop or not, but thank you. Thanks for being here. Oh, man. But yeah, for SUI here, man, you broke these highs too, which is nice over 115. If it does respect that structure, look for the move to 125. Everything, Norman. We're going over anything and everything. Let's go back to ETH, as that guy said. We're going to jump back to the majors every once in a while, guys. It's always worth it. I want to see where this sucker's at. Yo, back up, bro. Back up. Let's go. All right, so remember the weekly, right? Remember on the weekly here, we want to see this thing close over that previous sweep there. Swept those highs before it broke back down. That high was 3729. Right now we're sitting above it, right on it, actually, 3731. Right above the high, this line here we plotted yesterday, remember? Price continue to trade through it. Watch to see if we can close up over that today, too. It'd be nice. If we somehow close green today, tomorrow we'll go nuts. We got 5 hours left on the daily. Anything that pushes where we have a large lower wick is a good sign for a continuation tomorrow. Okay? If we close somewhere above this level right now, guys, tomorrow I'm thinking we get a big... Yo, what is that? I'm not gonna... Hey, yo. Hold on. Let me get rid of that. Why? That's not what I was drawing there. One of these guys. Where's the guy that always says, hey, yo? Need that guy in there. One of those guys could probably happen tomorrow. All right. Potentially if it closes up over like that. Where have we seen this before? Seen it here? We've seen it here. All right. Let's see where it happened on an impulse. Here. Here. Large wick to the downside. Closed up. Boom. Pop out and go, right? That all on uptrends, right? This broken structure there. If this wicks up, we probably get that same candle tomorrow. Watch it. Watch it, brethren. Watch it. See if it happens. Matic, AGIX. Two people said AGIX. Let's look at it. Somebody said something went crazy today. Was it Tune or Turbo? I think he said Turbo. Is that a real move? Yo, AGIX breaking out. Love that. Let's go to the daily. Daily AGIX. Okay, tomorrow if it trades up here, you'll get that Neo Cloud coming in. You'll get a bullish Neo Cloud coming in. We just got a 1 signal, which is nice. It's out of that Neo Cloud as well. So if you get that bullish Neo Cloud step up, could be good. Broke structure. Nice. Oscillator. Yo, oscillator climbing out. Look at this. Watch this. Oh. Come back to me. Look at this setup here. See how this is moving up, higher lows, setting higher highs, kind of squeezing a bit, making that breaking move, right? Look at that oscillator right now. Put it in your head. Picture it, right? Picture that in your head right now. Look at the oscillator. Okay, now look at Solana. What do you see? Exact same movement here, right? Watch for this exact same thing to happen, right? This thing went up, hit highs. This thing happened right here, right there. There was that breakout. What was the percent move? Similar mover here. 17% on that. So AGIX there. It probably, I mean, it's not going to be the same percentage, but broke out there. You got that similar movement. Looked for it to extend to the buy side. So essentially, yeah, this thing's still got room. Let's just say it did break here. Let's say it was 17%. Very well, could be 120, could be a good target. But I would be targeting this pivotal point right here on the daily. So the 115 right now. Watch 115 going into tomorrow. I'm not going to take that off the chart. Watch 115 going into tomorrow. If it closes over this high of 107, we've seen this before. Watch it move. Meta shorts are good. Stock is failing. It's not because Meta's dumping with the rest of the market. Because of FOMC. Because of the minutes release. What about... We went over ETH about 2 seconds ago. Do you use leverage? No, do not trade with leverage unless you know what you're doing. If you trade with leverage, don't go past 10% or 10 times leverage or whatever. Guys, come on. We're literally... We need to hit 100 likes on the main stream if you guys want to do a $300 giveaway on Friday. Come on, guys. We have 47 minutes left on this stream. You better smash the like button right now and be sub to the YouTube channel if you want to be a part of that giveaway on Friday. $300 giveaway on Friday if we hit 100 likes. 3 people said ocean. 4 people said ocean. 5 people said... Why do I feel like that's the same person? Ocean. Same thing on ocean. Ocean 120, man. It's the exact same chart as AGIX there. 120. Oh, TRB. We haven't looked at that trade. Today, I think we're in the red today. Oh, we're back up a little bit. Let me go back. Hold on, I gotta pull that up. Yo, we're almost. Yo, Bitcoin predictions almost. We're green, baby. We're green. Let's go, baby. We're in the green. Dude, Bitcoin predictions are gonna hit today. Come on, brother. Come on, brother. Come on, brother. Sorry, I'm so used to typing 4 hour. It's gonna get it, guys. 1 hour candle here. We got this. Come on, baby. Hit the more today. Bitcoin predictions in the house. Hit the more. Let's get it. Let's go. Come on. Don't give us anything like that. Don't give us anything like that. Nothing else. Nothing else. All right, yeah. The TRB trades like right at break even. This one, remember, daily time frame. We're watching the structure. Oscillator is still. Hello, oscillator. Thank you. Oscillator is still chilling above 50 here. So we're going to continue to watch it. TRB, I'm just watching the oscillator, watching that swing low, looking for that breaking move. We almost hit that TP on the first run, which is kind of a bummer. But great job if you took that off in the 120s there. Because we entered this day, 113, went up to hit a high of 124. Watching it, though. And then remember, crude oil is still 75. So the two trades that are active, we almost fully out of crude oil. We took all of our profit on the downside, looking for 75 breakdown now. All right, next one. What do you guys want? Matic. I saw Matic a few times earlier. Oh, FTM, yes. Sorry, jockey, I forgot. My bad. That's my bad, jockey. All right. Guys, I'm live on it literally twice on YouTube, once on Instagram, once on TikTok. I'm trying to answer everybody's questions. I'm sorry if I don't answer your question. First off, FTM, look at that reject. What, Jacob, why'd you draw a line at 92.27? Why'd you draw that? Why'd you look at the weekly? Boom. All right. Why would price go up to 92 and then immediately dump, right? Why wouldn't you throw a line there? Be like, okay, there's some reason 92 is a problem, right? Daily time frame rejects beautifully. Weekly though, here, 115, right? Price, come back here, Hershey. Price dumpies, right? Price dumpies, dumps right down, boom. Massive reaction, 111 to, I mean, this thing off, this one right here, 44%. Why wouldn't you draw a line at 111? Yet again, take profit level. I mean, come on, guys. It's easy. Just kidding. It is easy to draw those levels. They're not always going to act as reaction, but I would 100% always plot them on your chart. Daily time frame here, really quickly. FTM, boom. Right? Here's your Fibonacci. So your Fibonacci, you got your 50% retracement lining up beautifully with the previous high. You got the bullish change of character. You got a little bit of imbalance to play with. But 4 hours is what I would go to next. Actually, let me look at the signals and overlays. Still, it broke out of the Neo Cloud and then failed, right? What do we like to say? It needs to get up through that Neo Cloud to give us some, let me optimize it, by the way, to give us some action. If it's inside the Neo Cloud, that's a no-go on the trading front, but it is moving in the right direction. Let's go to the 4 hour. So this is, lower time frames. If you see this, beautiful. That's what you want to see on a Neo Cloud. You want to see it respect like that. Respected. Here's your 4 hour, 14 sensitivity as plotted. Breaks out, creates it. First turning point there. Guess what happened? Or first turning point happens above that previous high. First retest of the Neo Cloud, doesn't touch it. Nice breaking move. 9.2 would have been target from the weekly. 2 signal. You're inside the Neo Cloud. No trade go right now. But if it does hold up over 82, we'll be happy. Price action breaking down the oscillator. This thing is just, I think you need to wait out the downside a little bit here. I think it's going to break down a little bit for now. It's not really respecting that previous high, so it's probably going to at least go retest 82. Okay. Where are we at? 99 likes. Hit that like button one more time. We'll do a $300 giveaway on Friday, but you just have to come back tomorrow and get us to 100 likes. Bam, there it is. Let's get hold on, just to celebrate the 100 likes. We've hit 100 likes on like every platform, but who cares? All right. Either way, though, guys, Friday $300 giveaway. Come back tomorrow, smash the like button. Okay? Smash the like button tomorrow, and we'll do a $300 giveaway on Friday, okay? Thank you. I appreciate it. Who's your daddy's Hodl Gangs in the chat? Let's get it.
Who's your daddy?
No, bad Bitcoin. All right, now I got to turn the music back down. I need Pump It Up. We got to play Pump It Up or something. We got to play Pump It Up or something. What's happening? Bitcoin, what are you doing to me? Are you trying to mess with my emotions on the Bitcoin predictions? Come on. I don't have more time on this Bitcoin trade. I have 30 minutes left. You better be green in 30 minutes or we're going to have a problem. Oh, Bitcoin. Yeah, bad Bitcoin. Bad. All right. Let's keep going. Guys, suggestions, throw them in the chat. Let's go. What was our Hershey making that move? Gold, man. I'm really watching that breakdown. Look, it already retested the low. Man, this thing's still going. Gold. We might get the gold setup, man. If we get a gold dump like we did on crude oil, that'd be nuts. ARB. Yeah, potential setup on gold. Yes, Turbo Coin said. D-Gen again, Rumble? Goodness gracious. Look at it wanting D-Gen again. Goodness gracious. D-Gen. Man. Rumble wrong with the D-Gen. All right, let's get to it. Sorry. Wait, I'm going to have a quick sip of water. Yeah, I got you. Matic. ARB, which one I want to do? ARB? Okay. I will say Curie is a Hodl Gang member, so I'm going to go with ARB first. Sorry if I haven't looked at it. We're going to look at what's it called? We're going to look at Nvidia here as well. Let's talk about ARB. Boom, 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 boom. All right. Let me reset this. Sorry. Okay, let's get to it. ARB, man. Weekly time frame. First off, man, this thing. Where are you going? Nice little bounce back this week, I will say. Very nice bounce back. I would want to see this up over 140, man. I need to see something here. ARB we've looked at in the past and it looked good. But the 140 is an interesting price point because of this previous change character breakout move we had. Going on the daily here, if we want to be a lower, mover, we need 123. I want to get up over that first. Then 140 is going to be that next watch. Look at just like before it made its final dump, like 140 was that price that it was like, skeptical about. Now it's just trading below it. So if it can get up over 124, then I would be targeting 140. I like that it's getting good volume this week. Like it's only halfway through the week and the volume's the same as that high, which is a good sign. Same as yesterday's or last week's high, which is good. So that means, a lot of buyers coming in off $1. What do we say about these dollar marks on crypto, especially when it trades below it? We'll always watch the dollar. Always watch the $1. $1, guys, is like the pinnacle of cheap penny stocks and cheap crypto. Okay. $1 will always be the price people see. Why do you think there's something called a Dollar General and a Dollar Tree and I don't even know, the Dix out of, like, guys, dollar is a dollar, right? Psychological level that we are embedded with that dollar price since we were born. Okay, so yet another reason why the dollar mark's probably going to be always indicate buys. People say what, Dogecoin to what, 80 cents? I don't think so. They say Dogecoin to $1. Do people say Shiba 50 cents? Yeah, they do say that, but they also say $1, which will never happen. Okay, it's just one of those things. Hey, what's up, Tom Crown? How you doing, man? But $1 there. Beautiful bounce off ARB. What we got? Matic. Okay, everybody's saying Matic. Wait a second. Yo, crypto mindset. Why is there 2 accounts, brother? Why do you have 2 accounts? What's going on here? Why do you have 2 accounts? Explain it to me. Somebody copying you? You have this account, and then you have this account. What's going on? Why does one have the HODL game and the other one doesn't? Explain it to me. Thanks, Jacob and HODL gang. Called away. Oh, awesome. All right, cool. See you Thursday, man. LDO. Yeah, we can do that too. Let's talk about Matic. Why are there 2 accounts there? Explain it to me. Explain. All right. Man, Matic is another one of those things I'm like, this sucks. Matic's the worst. Matic, okay, so again, Matic breaking below that high volume area. Now, again, if you've been wanting to invest in Matic, this is where you would buy some for the long term. If you're looking for the long term investing type scenario, this is where you get it, okay? I wouldn't necessarily say that Matic's a good buy. I'm not going to say that. Because honestly, frankly, based on this right here, this chart, I don't consider it a good buy. We need to see growth. Like, let me show you something. This here, near, looks good. I'm going to just say it looks good. I'm not going to say it's not a good buy right now because it was a good buy down below $6. Near looks good. We're seeing growth. This thing dumped and then it showed growth again, right? When you start seeing those movements, right? Unlike Matic, right? Or it dumped, it tried to rebound and then failed again, right? But again, it went to a low and didn't give us any type of volume difference, right? No volume difference. Volume just kept decreasing, right? So yet another reason why when you even look at these crypto charts, you see the higher time frames. You want to just see which one's actually worth looking for the long term. Chad, you know what? AVAX, man, you're right, man. VRA. I saw VRA in another chat as well. Buy gold now, he said. Gold coming off that high, man. It is interesting. But yeah, so for Matic, I mean, if we're gonna go on analysis front, this thing I need it over 80. Otherwise it's short. I would be short below 80. It needs to get over 80. It's got to get up there. If it gets over that, then yeah, it looks good. Otherwise, this thing's gonna keep going lower, in my opinion. Yeah, Matic XRP 88, absolutely, all of those. Poopy doopy. What were we doing next? Avalanche. So Avalanche. Let's go to the weekly here. Finally showed us growth, right? Down here, I'd be like, nah, I'm not. Down here is one of those things where you bought it up here and you're like, oh God, please let me have more. This has got to go up at some point. That's what you see down there. Finally, some news kicked in, giving us, good updates on Avalanche. And then now, like we said before, 32 was your buy. 32, not there anymore. I wouldn't really recommend it until we start clearing better levels to the upside. 64 was that weekly target we discussed from the pivotal point here on the weekly. Beautiful, beautiful target. It ended up breaking. It did break that previous swing, which I'm not a fan, but it is holding up, which I am a fan. So we'll see how it holds this 32 level. That's why we were watching it pretty closely. But going to that daily time frame here, I'm liking that value's holding on the 32. We broke 32, right? We're up above this thing now. We're seeing a similar pattern we saw in Solana where it had that major break. Upside target for this here, if it continues, would be 44. Okay, it'd be 44. Then on the weekly, 47. Right? We discussed that yesterday. 44 and 47 for that continuation. On the daily though, it's got to hold now these previous highs here for that continuation. Which is trying to. Hopefully it can get back over 40 today. I would want to close over 40 today, and the end of this week, it needs to close over this previous high of 39.89. So 40, honestly. It needs to close over 40. Do Binance. Oh yeah, remember Binance had that report today with Florida, but they didn't really get affected. They're getting bought back up a little bit now. Binance still needs to break over 633, and then the weekly we still have a weekly high to target, which is 650. So 650 is still an upside target, but the daily looks really good as long as it can get over 633. Let's talk about Nvidia. Good idea. Before we forget, we got about 20 minutes left on Bitcoin predictions. Where's Bitcoin? I don't have it on here. Where my Bitcoin at? Oh, it's gonna be close today again. Let's look at Nvidia. Nvidia at all-time highs, guys. Remember, we looked at this yesterday a bit because it was crazy, right? This thing was nuts. First off, 2023, their net margin jumps from 16% to 48%. Look at look at this. Look at the growth in 4 quarters. Quarter 1 in 23, or quarter 2, quarter 3, quarter 4. Absolutely insane. Absolutely insane growth. You know, quarter over quarter, we're seeing here the growth of 26% year over year, 800% year over year, 1200% year over year, and then 700%. Do we, continue with this? Right now, do we have the, here you go. The estimates right now for this quarter, reporting later today, is 24 billion. The last quarter 1 report was only 6.5. Unreal, right? Predicted on, this is predicted on TradingView. So it could be a little bit different over all the analysts, but let me know if that's right, BK, if that's actual prediction or if it's just TradingViews. But yet again, what is crazy as well is seeing the fact that on their net income, right? Who cares, first off, about the gross profit, total revenue, all that crap. On their net income overall, we saw it 2x, right? Then we saw it nearly 2x again. But then in quarter 4, it ended up 2xing from quarter 2. So it's just doubling almost every quarter. Absolutely insane. That's why it's valued where it's at. I mean, this just here, the visual aspect of what's happening here is unreal. Oh, the estimate they have on their earnings right now for revenue is 24.5 billion for this quarter 1 update. And then the EPS was 560. This is forecast though. I don't know. Okay, still correct. Okay, cool. Enjoy Fed madness. What to expect when market near all-time high, commodities all-time high, sell all NASDAQ, QQ, Dow, gold, silver, copper, crude, Bitcoin, ETH, all sell off. That's just reaction from FOMC, man. We have the top revenue prediction here. Look at this, guys. Look, all you have to do is go to our Twitter to get this update. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. We saw this a few days ago. Data center 21.2. Wow, by 2025. Or yeah, that's quarter 1 of. Oh wait, never mind. I see what you're saying. Yo, that's nuts. $4x their AI data center revenue. I mean, the fact that it's already, showing that growth that we saw there all of last year, it's just this year is going to be probably just as crazy. We went over render earlier. We're going to see how Nvidia earnings affect render. Obviously, they're correlated, so there's a way it could. We went over FTM, Henry. Go back in the stream just about 10 minutes. We just went over it. We just went over FTM. Come on, Solana. You better get up, brethren. You better get up. Where is... Are we still... I think we're still on Bitcoin right now, guys. Dude, this is going to be really close on the Bitcoin prediction today. Y'all's Bitcoin prediction price from the beginning of the stream was 69622. Yo, we're pretty close. I got 661. Y'all got a better price. Dang, that's gonna be really close. Yet again, another close day. Any new IPOs coming up? Not anything major, it doesn't seem. All right, LDO. I got you, man. All right, this is newer. LDO, not bad area off here. I like that it's above $1. I will say that. From when it started, right? It started right at $1, came back up. This is holding quite nicely. So it closes like this week. You're looking good. People clearly want to buy it above 150. This is wow. This is way similar to the one we were just looking at. CTX. Gold, guys, we're watching a short on the 4-hour on gold. That's what we're watching. LDO, yeah, I mean, this thing right now, I would be watching potentially move to 250 into next week, potentially. I know a lot of people are saying Polkadot. We can look at Polkadot. Polkadot, yet again, another one of those things where it's like, come on, man, like get back to 12 or something. The same. Weekly time frame, not a bad area though. It's bouncing off that higher low from this pivotal point here as well. Daily time frame here, it just needs to close up over that. Yeah, man, come on, close today at least over 750. If not, I mean, targeting 8 would be in mind. Getting over 850. This is still in bear structure. So the 4-hour. 4-hour just really needs to obey the 740 at the very least right now. Obey 740 on the 4-hour. You'll probably see it break back out. Look at ETH again. Yo, ETH, man, 3742. Like close today over 3700 on Ethereum, and I'll be happy. I'll be grinning. Yo, Bash, is your name Mohammed? Be honest. Be honest, Bash. Yo, Ethereum though, if it can close today over 3700, I'll be a very happy camper. More than likely, we'll be getting this push like this tomorrow. Watch that tomorrow. Come back to it if it happens. Come back to the stream if it happens. Get ready. Now you look at Turbo. Let us know what you think. I know people said Turbo earlier. Okay, some other guy. You and this other guy on TikTok said people at the same time. So I was just wondering. I was like, is that you over there? You trying to get in your ears at the same time? We can look at people in a second. I do want to look at Turbo. Somebody said something earlier on that. Now, if you're pulling my chain, we're gonna have a problem. Is this a meme coin? Yeah, it's a meme coin. Right. Turbo is in turbo mode. I'll say that. Okay. It's been a while, right? It's been a while since we've been at all-time highs, right? I can't. What am I supposed to do here? Say it's going to go higher? Is that going to make you feel better? I mean, it already broke out. If this closes over that high, you're just watching it to respect that high. I mean, just watch it to respect the 156. I mean, I don't know what you guys want from me on these kind of things. I can't just. Okay. Let me look into the future here. Actually, forecast. I know we have a forecast indicator. That's not how you spell it. Forecasting. There it is. Echo forecast. Let's see. There you go. There's your Echo forecast. All right. Lux Algo Echo forecast predicting a few weeks from now, 26 for you. I mean, what do you want me to do? There you go. Watch see if it respects 1.4, if anything, if it comes back down there. Watch that structure. Previous highs. Watch that previous high 1.4. Echo forecast 2.6. What time is closing for ETH? That's this evening, man. Tonight. All right, let's go over to Dame will cash out full, what, ENS? What did we say on ENS yesterday? Oh, yo, look at it. Today hitting 22.35 and 20, almost 23. Yeah, 24 on the weekly. 24 on the weekly. Yeah, that's money. That's where you want to go. You could have maybe taken some at 22. If you took some at 22, though, I wouldn't cash out at 24. I'd wait. See if he gets continuation. Please be in the green. Yo, this is going to be real close. Coin, yeah, then somebody rug pulls it in 3 days. I'm not gonna invest in meme coins unless they're, you know, the only meme coin I would buy in today's world is Doge, because at least for the most part, it can't just be rugged out of nowhere unless like a lot of people were to line up. There is a lot of Doge in certain people's portfolios, but again, it's not like Turbo where it just launched. Are you long on anything right now? I mean, we're slightly long on Bitcoin, but this is for our Bitcoin prediction. No, we're long on TRB. We are long on TRB. I said I was going to go over something, and I forgot what the ticker symbol was. People. Let's go to people. The People's Coin. Yo! Whoa! People! Was that today? That was today. Did we talk about this yesterday? I swear we talked about this, but I don't know. Where was it? Where was it yesterday? It was sitting at 5 cents. On the weekly, yeah, 5 cents is that weekly high, so it closed over that. And 5 cents, it trading over that's huge. All right, man. I mean, at this point, you target 7. That's a wick high there, wick there. People are on board on this one. People's ripping. Gold buy or sell. We're looking for a short setup on the 4 hour. I would target 8 cents right now. Open, close, high right here on people. Target 8, then 9. Did we do GRT? I don't think we did. Did we do GRT? No, I think that was one of the first suggestions. Sorry about not doing that to the people that were here. Hey, I appreciate that, BY. I'm glad that you can understand what's going on and it's not confusing, man. Do I see potential in Avalanche? I love Avalanche, man. I like Avalanche. I hold some for the long term. But people here, guys, 8 cents would be that next target. I wouldn't go past 8 right now. 8 open, close, high right there. Structure is really clean. Look at the 4 hour structure here. Sorry, it was the daily. Look at the daily structure here, bouncing off that very nice imbalance on the price action concept indicator. Going down to FEGs. Clicking that volatility threshold of 0.5, broke right through this high as well at 5.5, but bounced directly off of that, which is good. Oscillator played nice too. This thing extended big time. Comeback turning point today. Nice little reset there before its next move, which is good. GRT. Let's do that one. Guys, we have 8 minutes till Bitcoin prediction. Come on, Bitcoin. Yo, GRT right now. TP hit. TP hit on the daily there. I would have taken it off at 3.5. It hit it yesterday too. Weekly time frame though. Weekly time frame, man. This bottom of the order block. Man, I would only if that. Okay, here's a great. What was this high? That high was close to the 50. I would be targeting 50 cents right now. But let's go back to the daily. Love the structure. NeoCloud's back in. It's back above that bearish NeoCloud, so you should see a bullish NeoCloud here. There's your 4 signal after optimized. It's making its breaking move. If it can close over that 355 right there, that previous lower high there, you actually might open up a bigger upside. You might see it in the 40s here a few days, maybe on that in 1 week on that weekly candle though, right below. Yeah, 40 is going to be interesting to see. Love the structure though. If this thing kind of creates a high somewhere right here, just watch this area right there. Watch where that imbalance is sitting. That's beautiful structural point. But it closing over that previous lower high there, that's obviously significant when it's sold. That's a big sign that this thing is looking good. I love that it's not fully extended either on the oscillator. Plus, you have bearish money flow. Money flow is starting to flip bullish too. So if that flips bullish, GRT looks good, man. I like this one. I like this one so far. It just needs to close today over the 35.5. Watch that. It's sitting at it right now. All right, we got 6 minutes left for Bitcoin predictions. Bitcoin low. Is it less right now? Don't tell me that. You're going to ruin my day, man. Yo, this is going to be yet another day. It's going to be so close. Yet another day. It's going to be so close. Last time we looked at it this early, we ended up failing at the last minute. So we got 5 minutes left. We'll come back here in just a second. Gold. Let's look at gold again before we do the Bitcoin prediction. All right, so gold, remember, inside this nice 10% order block, not that big of an order block. You can see here, buyers might be exhausted here because they're higher than the sellers, but again, it's only 10%. That being said, though, it's retesting that higher low, right? We got a higher low sitting there. We also got a previous high sitting there. So there's definitely going to be some type of reaction here, at least for a little bit before it makes its move. But remember, on the 4-hour, if we want an actual setup, you know, we'll see how it plays out here in a minute. But what has to happen on the oscillator is create a bullish turning point here, and then create a bearish turning point, below the 50 level here. So it has somewhere happen right there. So this could happen off this level, create off that imbalance below the change character, which would be very nice. I honestly would like it to see it break that swing low there, that higher low, and then reject off that higher low, again, creating that breaker block. That would be more ideal on gold, and then we'd be targeting 2340. That pretty much comes from the 4-hour, and then the daily time frame here, 2340, off of this previous high right here. So that could be that downside target if it plays out. You got some bearish divergence forming as well on the daily. 4 minutes left. Bitcoin predictions. Where are you at? Dude, this could be so close. Yo, BY. I'm going to just call you BY, man. I don't want to mess up your name. I got respect for you, though. Welcome to the Hodl Gang, my friend. Everybody, Hodl Gang's in chat for our boy BY. Make sure you join and be a part of the other live stream, by the way. If you want to be, you know, in the mainstream, would very much appreciate you. On Friday, you get 5 entries added, or for your $300 giveaway entries, you get 5 if you're part of the Hodl Gang. So appreciate every single one of you that is a part of the Hodl Gang and joining up. It's literally $1 if you have YouTube Premium. You can sign up for free as well. But thanks again there, BY, for joining. Jay names you how he wants. We'll all find it out. Dame. You're right, I do. But again, I don't want to mess up his name. I've probably been messing up Dame's name, but I'm calling him Dame. So I name you how I want to name you, brother. Oh, man. All right, Bitcoin predictions, guys. Hitting more. Let's go. All right, we're going to go the 1 minute here. We got to watch this up close. All right, so for those of you that are new to the channel, or new to the stream, at the beginning of every stream, we do something called Bitcoin predictions. That means you can compete with me. You can compete with me. I'm just kidding. Well, you can't. Either way, though, if you tune in early enough to the main YouTube stream, you can enter a Bitcoin prediction, okay? All that is at the beginning of the stream, I give you a price of Bitcoin that we're at the beginning of the stream. The price that we were at today was 69622, okay? All you had to do was type an exclamation BTC more or less. And then if you're correct here in the next 2 minutes, then you get 100 points added to your profile. If at the end of the week, you are one of the top 10 point getters that week, meaning you had the best Bitcoin predictions for the week, meaning you chatted the most, you hung out the most, you came back every day, you actually get a chance to win $100, and you get a 1 in 10 chance of winning $100. Oh, don't do this to me. Not at the last minute. But this is me right here competing with you, right? So when I make this trade here, this is the exact same thing I'm doing, my Bitcoin more or less. I'm thinking Bitcoin more. We literally have 2 minutes here, and it's going in the red. It's going to do the same thing it did to me yesterday. Come on, brother. You can. I believe in you. Come on, brother. You got 1 minute left. This could be so close. For those of you, though, on stream, you had 622. You had 622. Let me even put that mark off. You guys had 622 right here. Here's your thing. Oh, no, I'm pressing the wrong buttons. 622. Why am I pressing the wrong buttons? That's your price. That's the more or less price right now. You're sitting at more. Okay? Not anymore. Yo, what happened? What happened? Come on. Please. Please. Bro. Okay, there you go. You're at more now. This could be really close, bro. More or less could be really close. Yo. Wait, doesn't it count for me, though? No, it doesn't. I have to be in the green. You got 30 seconds. You're kidding, bro. It's a Dame. It's a complete gamble, man. This is, look how close this is. Come on! You bounce. You bounce right now. Les is the winner. I need to go on the 1 second chart. Is that what you're saying? All right, Bitcoin prediction today is less. Wait a second. Wait a second. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. You wait. This is the candle. Wait a second. Look at that. I lost. Yes. I did lose, but hold up. This is dramatic now. Hold up. I'm going to replay this really quickly. Hold up. Bitcoin prediction was sick. Hold on. Look at this. Hold on. Hold on. Let me zoom in here. Bitcoin prediction was 69622. More or less. Yo. It doesn't count for me. But guys, the price that it closed on the 1 minute was 69624. We go by the Coinbase price. It is more by $2.60. Yo, congrats to our Moors. Congrats to our Moors. Winner today is Moore. Great job. Photo finish. 69624. I didn't even realize that. Moore is the winner today. Great job. I'm freaking one that lost, even though I did say more, and even though it is above my price target right now. But I was correct, baby. Either way, your boy was correct. Let's go. More in the house. And look at that thing ripping. We were in right here. You got to be kidding me. I want an attorney now. More was the winner. Congrats. Let's see who the more winners are today. If you said more, congrats. Let's see here. Silent Auto with the more. Frank with the more. Moto-matic with the less. I'm so sorry, Moto-matic. Errors for you, brother. Come on, man. Victor with the more. Robert with the more. Jason with the more. I don't even know how to say his name. B Gaming with the more. Great job. Brad with the more. Jazz with the more. Jackie with the more. Ammonius in 19. Whatever. Errors for you. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. I know I did. Vishnu with the more. Great job. Kevin with the more. Cutface with the less. Come on, Cutface. Troy with the less. Come on, Troy. Here's in the chat for Troy. Boshoff. S. Boshoff with the more. Mike Pillay with the more. Dennis with the more. Yolanda with the less. Airs in the chat for Yolanda. Rio De Niro with the more. I wish I could see the rest of y'all's. I can. If I hit like, you know, A, then I can see like, okay, Anthony with the less. Yo. A lot more lesses than I anticipated. All right, my friends. But congrats to everybody that said more. You get 100 points added to your profile. Loyalty. Let's see who's in the rankings right now. We got our boy Mike playing first with 403 points. Congrats to our boy Mike. I'm going to go refresh that just in case real quick. Rumble, you said more, man? All right, I'll search you real quick. Here you go. Cute. Rumble Ron with the more. Let's go, Rumble. Great job. All right. But again, Mike in first with 403 points. Congrats, Mike. Marissa in second, 328. Casey in third, 322. I love seeing new people up here. Little Willie Big Brother 55. What a name. 322. Bolo still locking in his top 10 spot in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In fifth with 320, 321. Precious Sun in sixth with 320. Troy in seventh with 310. Richard Marine. Thought I was going to say Richard Milley, but Richard Marine 274 in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8th. Crypto Mindset in 9th and Jockey in 10th with 230. I'll add those points to your profile going into tomorrow. Very much appreciate you guys for tuning in like always. But great job. Look at it back to less. Wow. Very, very close. That is not with today's points. We will add that into tomorrow. Look at you. We'll add that in tomorrow, my friends. You'll see the updated rankings tomorrow with the Bitcoin predictions as well. Man, oh man, close call today on the Bitcoin predictions. Great job if you said more. Congrats, my friends. Make sure you tune into if you want to be a part of this, by the way, you want to be a part of our Bitcoin prediction competition that we're doing each day on stream. Make sure. Bitcoin was more by a little smidge, $2 there, Tom. If you want to be a part of our Bitcoin prediction competition every single week, make sure you tune into the main YouTube stream on YouTube. The one with me is the thumbnail in the widescreen format. Very much appreciate every single one of you. Love you guys. Let's go to the end screen here. Appreciate all of you. Let me double check the news really quickly through our news provider, Lux Algo. Y'all know the drill. Come on, brother. We got Nvidia here. Cooking. Oh, he's cooking money. Good one. Hey, to be honest, nah, we're good. We'll talk about the Bitcoin earnings tomorrow, but other than that, guys, remember FOMC minutes dropped today. Slow pace of QT was the overall supported decision, meaning that there'd probably be no rate cuts this year. Pretty much coming from the Goldman CEO 2 hours before FOMC, or a little bit 30 minutes before the FOMC release. But no interest rates cutting this year, pretty much, was the effect on the market. Besides that, you got Bitcoin today still in the red by 500 buckaroonies. We got gold mega in the red, down 1.7%. We got Solana barely in the red. It was doing really well at above 180 at the beginning of the stream. Ethereum barely, 1% in the red. I want to see it close today though on ETH over this price point of 37.29. Today would be great. Then we might get a candle like we see there tomorrow. And then we got the NASDAQ down 79 points here at close. We're going to see how Nvidia earnings reacts to that after hours today. Should jump or drop the NASDAQ from its high or new all-time high tomorrow. So be on the lookout for that. And then the ES sitting at 33 points on the downside, almost a full percent. All right, guys. Appreciate every single one of you. Thanks for tuning in. Look at Shib to $1 wild. Come on, brother. Shib to $1. All right, guys. Appreciate you for tuning in yet again. Make sure you follow the Twitter if you want always market updates, my friends. Every single we were within 3 minutes of the FOMC minutes release. We posted a tweet telling you exactly what you needed to know about FOMC. So make sure you're following the Twitter. I promise you, you're going to be well informed by following the Twitter. We also have great analysis as well to keep you updated with everything going on in the market, everything you need to know. No spam, no nothing. We don't even shill our indicators on there. We're literally just giving you analysis, and we're giving you news on what's coming out every day in the market. All right, so make sure you're following that. Besides that, join the Discord. We do a live stream with Mickey every day. Mickey's our community manager. In the mornings we do a live stream with him. He goes over the indicators, does his own analysis earlier on in the trading session. I'm here between 1 and 2 Eastern every day. And remember, come back Friday $300 giveaway. So make sure you tune in there. You have to be subbed to be a part of that giveaway, so make sure you hit that sub button. Besides that, guys, tomorrow 100 likes again. If we don't hit it, no giveaway on Friday. So make sure you tune in tomorrow. Hit that like button when you rally up, and we will be on our way to the giveaway on Friday. Besides that, my friends, I love you. Have a great rest of your day and evening. Let's go Bitcoin. Maybe tomorrow we'll get a nice little bounce back. We're hoping for that on Ethereum, so focus on that. That was the last thing I wanted to touch on. Sorry. Ethereum, remember, we have the deadline tomorrow, so we'll probably get Ethereum ETF updates tomorrow. So be ready for that tomorrow as we come on stream. It might happen before. Again, if you want to be updated on it, just follow the Twitter, guys. But again, tomorrow deadline for the SEC on the first Ethereum ETF. So get ready. We had over, 5 prospect ETF issuers that have submitted their forms for it. Okay, so be ready. Okay, be ready for ETH potentially reacting to it. But besides that, Nvidia, that's the big watch here in 5 minutes. So be ready for that as well. We'll talk about it tomorrow. Give you something to look forward to. Get you something to tune back in. If you enjoyed the stream, make sure you follow whatever you watched it on. If not, just join the join the YouTube. Honestly, come over to the YouTube. I'd rather see you in the YouTube. I answer more YouTube chats than anything, but respect it nonetheless, guys. We did go over Turbo Tommy Lee. Make sure you go back in the stream, watch the Turbo analysis. Freaking Turbo, man. You guys need these meme coins. All right, guys, have a great rest of your day. I'll see you tomorrow. Let's go Nvidia. Nvidia.
Who's your daddy? Who's your daddy?